This is it, lads. The final stretch. Finally. Finally. That's all we can say. Welcome. Going to do a little bit of Warhammer 2 for about an hour until I can be allowed to show you Warhammer 3. And we can play a little bit of that. Welcome Outer, Scree, Luckman, Hornwall, Charles, Mark, Viscount, Phoebe45, Dan, Akbar, Naholdir, Ryan G. Welcome. We'll do a few multiplayer battles. Rude Bat. How about Fat Cat? It rhymed, so I went with it, alright? Oh, alright. It's been a busy week, but I'm ready. As ready as you are to find out stuff. Maybe we can get a couple of free-for-alls in before it's time. Oh. Can't wait to see Scarbrand. You are showing Scarbrand later, right? Not yet. So we are limited by embargoes, so I can only show you certain factions today. And then there'll be other factions tomorrow. And then more factions in a week, and then more factions in a week, and then, yeah. So I can only show you certain things. But Scarbrand is very close. We'll put it that way. Very close. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you which days who's on what, but yeah, I'll play it safe. You seem excited. That's pleasant to see. Is it because you usually see me playing World War III going, oh, for fuck's sake, dickhead. Thank you, Viscount, for your 100 rubles. We got Outer, we got Volcom. Who else? Anyone else? 2 more for a free-for-all. What time are you playing in an hour? As it says, 3 p.m. GMT. One question in regard to Total Wars. Should I go Rome 2 or Rome Remastered if I want to play some Empire? What? You mean you want to play a faction that's like the Empire from Warhammer in one of those? Is that what you're trying to say? In which case, you'll probably want to play Empire Total War. Because it's the one with guns, along with Napoleon. We're going to have weekly content until launch? Pretty much. It's all go now. Which faction will you play first? I don't think I'm allowed to tell you which factions will be showing or be allowed to show at 3 p.m. in an hour. But it won't be long. Password is Fat Cat. Welcome, Willow. Fat Cat. But yeah, it's one of the big ones. One of the big ones. There's 2 choices. There's 2 choices of factions we're allowed to play. But I know which one I want to play. I'll ask you lot and see what you fancy, but I don't know. Who do you all want to see? Outer wants to see Scarbrand. What else? Who else? What's been the biggest surprise so far in Total War 3? If you can say. Yeah, I can't say. I can't say anything. Ask me that in an hour, and then we can talk. Katarin. Yeah, I did a poll recently, and she was the top gal by a fair margin as well, which I didn't expect. I expected Kislev to be popular, but didn't think Katarin would be so far ahead. All right, we've got some big boys. One more. Who can put all this lot in the bin? You can play whichever factions you like. We'll do a better map though. Let's do Lost Temple. It's a classic. Kairos Gang. I want to see Pontus. I think you're about 10 years too late for that one. Any bets on Southlands first as rework or as C8? Gonna have to Norska Banana Tree. No idea. There's been no word of DLC, so no idea. Could go any which way, who knows. Maybe it'll be halflings. Nagash. I think Nagash might come in as a lord for somebody, but I don't think he'll get his own faction. But I don't know that much. Welcome, Elech. Welcome, Black Ice 12. Just love. Alright, we got a villager in. Nice. Okay. Unit caps on. Make your armies, lads. Please try not to take too long. If we can get this going in a few minutes, that would be good. Ready up when you're good to go. Let's do this. Papa Nurg. There's so many things I want to say, but I have to stop myself. All in good time. All in good time. Ogres, my lord. Did I miss a game? Well, we started 6 minutes ago, so I'll let you be the judge. Unless Outer did some Beastmen things again, it probably would be too short of a time. Alright, Outer's ready. Sadly, I can't join because my game doesn't find you. Don't you have me on Steam Friends? You should be able to find it automatically from there. Welcome, ready. Just wanted to say thanks for the content, but in particular, why you suck videos. Thank you, Zebulun. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Lots more to come with Warhammer 3, of course. I've been waiting for this. It's kind of been a bit slow. Making Warhammer 2 content in the past month, 2, 3, it's been tough. It's like, gosh, what do I make a video about now? Like, there's nothing to talk about now with Warhammer 2. There's no more tutorials to make. There's there's nothing. It's just news videos for Warhammer 3, which I don't really like doing. I didn't really enjoy doing. Thankfully, I don't have to do them anymore. So yeah, it's nice to have something to talk about again. Rather than just speculation, of course. Alright, just waiting on the villager. How have you been, kind sir? I'm all good, man. It's been a busy week. There's a lot to organise. Lots of content to make by certain dates at certain times. I had a video that was supposed to go up after the first embargo at 3 o'clock, but it hasn't processed yet. So I don't know whether it will in time. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but stresses like that. And just getting everything done on time. So it's a busy week, but it's all good. Ooh. Hopeful for Nippon and Koresh factions. I reckon we'll see at least one of those. I'm on the Nippon train. All right, here we go. I think Chaos Dwarfs are OP because they have strong, powerful artillery. Oh, I'm sure they'll make them balanced somehow. We have to see how balanced all the new factions are going to be for Warhammer 3. It's probably going to be a bit of a mess at first. There's going to be cheese. I remember the days when Warhammer 1 came out and everyone was spamming 2 Deathcasters with Spirit Leech and just killing Lords in like 30 seconds. Just spamming Spirit Leech on the Lord. 3 or 4 of those and the Lord was done for. Those were the days, eh? Or when Gorbals had health potions and people used to bring 2 of them and they were unstoppable in a little group with the Lord. Them's was the days. Haven't been on for a while. Been playing a bit of Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy. I think that's what everyone's kind of like. Everyone's off Warhammer. No one's really played Total War Warhammer 2 very much in the past kind of few months. I think everyone's ready to move on, myself included. Will we see a return of the old multiplayer map campaigns in Warhammer 3, or perhaps similar to it? Old multiplayer map campaigns. What do you mean? Multiplayer map campaigns. Oh. Usually multiplayer and campaigns don't really go together. So, clarify, Willow, clarify. If Total War 40k was ever released, what faction would you be most excited to play? I think I can answer that with one little symbol. This one up here. Greenskins. It's orcs. It's orcs. I'm a man of the orc. I'm a man of the green blood. Gork and Mork, light my way. I'm Villager, and this is my first multiplayer battle. This is gonna be a shit show. Hey! We do like a multiplayer version around here, and you're being thrown in with two of the best players, at least in our community, Outer and Willow, and a pretty decent player as well in Volcom. He's on his way up, so good luck. You're playing the strongest faction in the game, probably, so, you know, what could go wrong? Other than everything. I'm afraid corner's going to suck. No spells, really overcosted, etc. Yeah, it's going to be curious for multiplayer with that kind of thing. Because, yeah, when I've... Oh, again, I don't know what I can say. I played some Domination. Alright, I think I'm allowed to talk about that. We know Domination's a thing. And I played as Khorne, and it's, yeah, your army is, like, really small. And it's like, Christ, is this all I can bring? And it's, like, all you can bring. Everything's so damn expensive. Anyone else think that Ungrim campaign is really annoying because of the vampire corruption? I think I played an Ungrim campaign. I didn't really find it too bad. Just got to make sure you keep that untainted going and whatever. I just made some mods. Mods that I have to update for Warhammer 3 now. I mean, surely you should have seen that one coming, Elech. That was a little bit of a predictable thing that was going to happen, you know. The ones you used to do, I can't remember what you called it with the maps and the regions. Oh, okay, yeah, what do we call it? Grand Invasion? Something like that. Yeah, we could do some more of that. Be fun to get some more of that going. 40k orcs are superior to Warhammer orcs. Yeah, I think overall I prefer Warhammer 40k, like lore and stuff. I'd probably be a big fan of Adeptus Mechanicus as well if they were a playable faction. Those two are my main favourites. Of course, I like some Marines as well. Who doesn't love a good Space Marine? Are you allowed to show the graphic settings available in Warhammer 3? I want to know what new stuff they implemented. I probably can. I don't see why not. It's not like there's big spoilers in there or anything. Anyone else getting some stutters? Oh, don't tell me that. How are we looking, graphics card? 77% utilization. Looks okay. Anyone else getting any weird stuff with the stream? Do let me know. As obviously I want my Warhammer 3 stream to be smooth, so I can iron out any kinks now. That would be good. Khorne is basically Warriors of Chaos 2.0. Kind of. Now, we used to play a stream mode, which I kind of made up, where I had like a map and we moved armies around and different people would play different multiplayer battles and things. Anyway, let's watch this battle. So Outer came out with the Vanguard deployment, I think. Oh, there's two lots of greenskins in this battle. Willow is the crooked one. Didn't even notice. A cheeky Curse of the Bad Moon. Waste some Eternal Guard. So Outer tried the cheeky Vanguard, but it's looking like it might backfire a little. We'll see. Welcome, Jason. Is Game 3 an upgrade on 2? Yes. There is lots of good new additions to Warhammer 3. Something coming off here. Boom. A little tree taking out Willow. How ironic. These two playing it cool. Volcom. Villager. Taking their time. Do you watch Turin, Legend, or me? All three at once. Be a real fan. Try to decipher who's doing what. Sounds like a fun challenge. Outer with all the skirmish cav in the land. Willow with the fairly big numbers. Gobbo army. Soul will be pleased. Another Curse of the Bad Moon. That's a dangerous spell to put in amidst your own ranks, but looks like it's paid off for Willow. Assuming that was Willow and not the other greenskins. Probably not, they're all the way over there. Front lines clash for the green boys and the vampires. Skeletons probably not going to hold too well against these green boys. Black Orcs coming in as well. In the meantime, Outer still putting up a fight, but his infantry and stuff is very surrounded. Still got his skirmish cav with all of its ammo, most of its ammo to use. And his big boy cav, the Silver Knights. Can you show us gameplay or just units and things like that? Or you can't talk about it now? I can't talk about it yet. Come back in 40 minutes. 20 minutes. It'll be 20 minutes and 20 minutes. So greenskins gone for the old pylon. Just put everything into the back of everything and eventually you'll get through stuff. Yes! Needs to get rid of this mortis engine. Could do that with the Black Orcs pretty well. Or if he's got some big uns, he does. Savage big uns right there, ready for the taken. Outer skirmish cav escaping with its life for now. Willow in the lead. Outer not far behind though, despite being in a bit of a bad position where he started. He has accrued a fair amount of points, but he's probably not going to have enough points left. When these run out of ammo, they're not going to be that much use to him, so... Does still have aerial, actually. And probably his lord somewhere. Still got those Silver Knights, so they're fairly beaten up now. Yeah, if you play on stream, you're welcome to add me. Welcome, Dingus. Did you remove me from your friends list? I may have removed you. If people change their names and stuff, and I don't recognize somebody's name on my friends list when I do a clear out every now and again, I may delete you. So I do apologize if you are someone that does play on stream, but feel free to add me again if you do. But I do clean my friends list out of people that don't really play anymore and stuff like that. So, and if someone's changed their name and their picture and I have no idea who they are, I can't be bothered to go on their profile and find out who they are. So I usually just bugger them off. Outer's still hanging in there. Got his cav, got aerial, got his lord. He's in the lead now. Willow falling behind, having to run across the map, and Willow getting slowly worn down, but he's still got a fair bit of stuff left. Plenty to work with, especially as the greenskins are pretty beaten down, and the vampires. Vampires still got some nice cav intact though. Volcom got those hex wraiths. He seems to be chasing these trolls though, which is pointless because they are shattered. So they're not coming back. I don't think you get any points for routing units, do you? Maybe you do. Can't remember. Is there a time limit on how much you can show? Yes, but that won't run out today. It's a good few hours. But there's another embargo tomorrow, so the time kind of gets reset tomorrow anyway. So, and I can only show so many turns of a campaign. So, you know, there will be campaign footage that I'll give away. Willow giving chase. That's all he can do at the moment until he makes his way over to gather some points from all the vampires. There's a big clump of vampires here. A nice final transmutation here. Oh, oh, it would be disgusting. You'd kill a Banshee. You'd hurt the Vargolf, the Mortis Engine. That Terrorgeist would have been got. The Lord as well. Oof. Oof. When do you get the press release? What do you mean? Wonder how long it'll be before we get Chaos Dwarfs. I reckon it could be a good year before we get any DLC. Maybe? I don't know. Because of Mortal Empires, you know, coming around eventually. It's going to be a case of probably 6 months and then we'll get Mortal Empires. So I doubt they'll drop DLC in that time. Unless they bring DLC with Mortal Empires. Don't know. Sniping away at the old Lord, Skarsnik. Oh, down to his last 800, down to his last 200 health. Willow might lose his Lord. Oh, he does, but still plenty of Gobbos left. They're not going to rout anytime soon. Vampires do have a lot left, though. Do have a lot of strong stuff. Vargolf, Lord and Hero, Terrorgeist, Cav, Mortis Engine. That is going to be a tough break. Oh, Willow's got some wavering from losing his Lord. Out is pretty much out of ammo. So it's looking good for Volcom. Might swoop in and take this one. So Mortal Empire's not on release. Funnily enough, no. Thanks for the answer. How would you rate the communication between CA and streamers? Oh, they're great. We have a Discord, so it's all very easy. Willow claiming some points here. It's only on skeletons and zombies though, so not a great earner. Maybe he was aiming for the Hex Wraiths. Outer's off, doing God knows what. Maybe he's hoping to swoop in on the worn down enemy, but I think Willow is mostly routing Gobbos with low leadership and no Lord, plus the vampires with their scary fear and everything else. That's a tough break for the Gobbos. It's going to be tough for them to stick around. Don't streamers get an early press release of the game? Yeah, I've had the game since the 7th. I mean, if you really think you can win this outer, by all means carry on, but if you wish to concede at any point, that would help us save some time. But, you know, don't feel you have to. If you think you can win this, which you definitely can't, but maybe you could. Maybe you've got some plans. If anyone can do it, you can. No, cheers. There isn't really much you can do there. With ammoless skirmish cav, with all the vampires just had too much stuff left. Well played, Volcom. Think he won it. Yeah, vampires had a lot of strong stuff. Greenskins couldn't quite get enough damage on them. Villagers greenskins couldn't quite get enough damage on them. He got some fair amount of kills though. Probably a lot of zombies and skeletons though. Good effort though. Got a respectable score at least for your first multiplayer battle. Well played, Volcom. Well played, Outer. Willow was coming in there as well. Got worn down though. I'm surprised Outer's clan got him so far, to be honest. Good stuff. Well played. We'll do another one of those, I reckon. Did they add unit cap option in the game? Can't talk about it. Can't talk about the game yet. Strip Willow of his title. Sent you a friend request via blah blah blah. What? I have no friends requests. Just send me a normal friends request, I'll get it. Anyone else want to play? The password is FATCAT. Fat Cat, one word, lowercase. We'll save a spot for Anarchy. Oh, if you can add me, Anarchy. Sorry, I misread what you said. Yeah, if you could just add me. My name is my name, so, you know, I'm easy to find. There shouldn't be too many of me. I should check actually if anyone's stealing my name on Steam. Which faction will you play first in Warhammer 3? You'll see in about half an hour. Do you have restrictions on what you can show us from Warhammer 3? Yes. You'll find out what they are in a bit. What's the password? Fat Cat. Rusty's already found it in. Never mind, never mind. Will you make some spotlight videos until release? Oh, there'll be all kind of videos coming until release. All kinds. How to improve your reaction time in FPS games. Aim Lab. And play a lot of those kind of modes. What's your opinion on SFO? I haven't played it, so I don't know. Right, I'll add you all. I do come with a fair warning that I may remove you, though, if you don't ever play on stream or I never play with you or anything, so nothing personal, just cleaning up. Let's change to, how about Troll Country? First live stream ever! Welcome, Bacon Bench. Glad you could stop in, man. Appreciate the love. Is it more optimized than Warhammer 2? I got a new RTX 3060 laptop for this game. Again, probably shouldn't say anything about that. Give me half an hour. Ask me all these questions again in half an hour, and then I'm probably fine. Feels like forever since you've streamed. I'm always streaming on Twitch. I do shoot the stuff over there, but yeah, it's been a while for Warhammer. Haven't done any Total War. Go play whichever factions you like. Put your armies together. Ready up when you're good to go. Please try not to take too long. This will probably be the last game, though. We'll probably stop at like 10:02 so I can switch my stream over. I'll probably stop the stream and start again so it gives me a fresh VOD for the Warhammer 3 stuff. Make it easier for people so they don't have to watch this hour first. Why didn't you read my question in a Muppet voice? Because you don't have a Muppet voice. I don't read in Muppet voices. I read in people's actual voices, that's all. Could you make a guide on Call of Duty games? Maybe one day. Who knows? Don't have it planned, though. Now your game is in the multiplayer browser again. Maybe it's because I added you? I don't know. It works in mysterious ways. Are you allowed to share the whole game yet? No. Could you give me some real-time pointers, since I'm very new to Total War? I don't understand the direction I should go a lot of the time. The direction you should go is the direction that you wish to expand. The territory that you wish to capture. To figure that out, you got to look at the diplomacy, see who's around you, see who you might want to... You have to just look around you and go, okay, which factions around me do I want to make friends with? Which ones do I want their stuff? And then from that, you try to act accordingly. You should probably try to ally with a faction if you can. Obviously, depends big time on who you're playing. But the objective is usually to... Well, assuming you're playing Mortal Empires, you usually have to wipe a bunch of people out. So just look to aim towards wiping those people out. And make some friends along the way, because they'll probably help. I suspect Warhammer streaming might be on the rise soon. That's a good guess. Could be a good guess. Pretty sure what Zerg will be allowed to show us is Kislev and Gorn. Place your bets now, eh? I'd like to see some more Left 4 Dead stuff, to be honest. I do have a second channel which is where I'll be putting all the kind of shooter-related stuff. So I'm moving my Left 4 Dead content over there, so if you want to get more of that, potentially, I can't promise I'm going to do more Left 4 Dead stuff. But yeah, you'll be more likely to get content you want to see. Because if you're not... Because obviously Left 4 Dead is a very different world to Total War. So I made a separate channel for that stuff now. Can you tell me how much time-wise you have played in Warhammer 3? It's like 30 hours or something. Come on, fellas. Let's get moving. Let's go. Times are wasting. Let's put a 20-minute time limit on this issue, just in case. Let me know we can't go over. Thanks for all your great videos. Looking forward to seeing the new series for Warhammer 3. Have a great new year, bro. See you in the future. Thank you, Anonymous. Here we go. I like the concept of the end goal in the Vortex campaign, but execution is kind of bad, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think anyone's huge on Vortex. I did a poll ages ago of which do you prefer, Vortex or Mortal Empires? And like 80% of people were, maybe 90% of people were Mortal Empires all the way. So yeah. Wasn't a bad idea, but it's only kind of fun to play through once or twice, maybe. And then it's just more about the fun of sandbox in Mortal Empires, I guess. What do you think about Activision being bought by Microsoft? I don't have much opinion on it, to be honest. I don't really play many Activision games. I may play like Call of Duty Warzone once in a while, but I don't particularly care. Are we in for a surprising or new feature with today's gameplay? You'll find out some stuff. You'll find out some stuff. That's all I'll say. 3 o'clock. 27 minutes. Should put your second channel under channels so it's easier to find. I should. I've just been waiting to put a few more videos on there. I've only got like a World War III video and a Tarkov video, and I want to put a few more Tarkov ones on there just to get some content on there before directing too many people there. That's all. But yeah, I will do all that stuff. When do you think Warhammer 3 will have Mortal Empires? The only indication we have is how long it took Warhammer 2 to get Mortal Empires, which was about 6 months, roughly, we think. I can't remember, but maybe someone can look it up. But I think it was about that. So I guess it's safe to assume the same, but obviously there's a lot more work involved because they've got to integrate 2 games into one, so I don't know if that'll make it take longer or whatever. Alright, Norskins versus Greenskins versus Empire versus Rats. Whew. Asking as spoiler-free as possible, how do you think the Warhammer 3 campaign compares to Vortex, if you've even had access to it? You'll find out. Ask me again, just ask me that in like half an hour. Or, you know, maybe you can judge for yourself in half an hour. You played Overwatch? I did, but I don't really play it anymore. I don't really have intention to play it again either, I guess. Maybe. We'll see. These community battles are really fun to watch. If I wasn't going to the dentist, I would try to jump in. No worries, man. We'll be only going for it. Well, this will probably be the last game, so. But once Warhammer 3 comes around and you all have access, we'll probably be doing lots of multiplayer, so if you're interested, it's going to get crazy. First time watching, just subscribe. These are awesome. Thanks, Boing Lions. Boing Loins? Boing Loins. What a name. I guess 1 and 2 are already integrated. Yeah, I guess so. I guess like that work is already done. I guess it would be a simple case of adding Warhammer 3. I don't know. Don't know anything about that kind of stuff. Okay, Skaven, played by Charles, aka Carl Travis. He has 2 different names. 2 different full names, I should say. One in chat, one in the game. Oh, Rat Ogre Party. I like it. Did you ever play against Turn in multiplayer? No. How many hours have you played in Warhammer 3? Like 30, 40. You can see in a minute when we change over. Where are you from? Have a guess. Welcome, Remedy. That's actually what my voice sounds like. I know. Everyone's voice is exactly what they sound like. Some of them just won't admit it, that's all. Norska coming out with the Berserkers. Double Mammoth Party. Got some Fimir. Metal Caster. Green Boys. Skirmish Cav. Biggins. Bulls. Sorry, Black Orcs. Bulls. Lots of Gobbos and Trolls. Pretty much symmetrical on the other side. More of the same. More Skirmish Cav. Grom up front. Empire coming out with the Flagellants and some missiles. And a Luminarch. Sniping at old Grom. He dodges it nicely. Bit of Skirmish Cav back there. Oh dear. He's lucky the greenskins don't have any of that good stuff. Because that is a line of death waiting to happen. Oh. Poof, poof. Skirmish Cav throw down over here. I thought he was from UK. He's from the Netherlands. Oh, big count. You're going to confuse everyone. He's just going to say different nations for 5 minutes. He's from Lithuania. I always find it strange that people don't know my accent, but I guess if you're European, you don't know English accents so well. So you don't notice. And I guess me saying, oh, Scheiße, probably doesn't help. That just confuses things. Bit of a crazy mess with Empire and Greenskins. Empire getting a bit surrounded though on all sides. Getting penned in. Skaven. Had some Rat Ogre Pains. Playing it cool. Lost some doggos to Norska though. Could you not hear his flawless Spanish? Si, senor. That's all I got. That's my Spanish. Sorry, Eledge. Just offended Eledge. The world doesn't revolve around Great Britain. Now you're just talking crazy. We invented the Earth. What are you on about? Good old Britain. Oh, this is a burning head waiting to happen. Oh, the berserker. Oh, somebody get your burning head out. I am disappointed. I am from Troll Country. There's a lot of green over here. I feel like all I see is green flags. Thank you for inventing Earth. You're welcome, Big Cat. No problem. You're welcome. Oh, berserkers coming out the woodwork in straight lines. Interesting. This is different. I like it. Good old column formation. Skaven, a little bit oblivious to what's happening, it seems. Got some large boys. Needs those fighting the mammoths, really. Rat ogres. So these are the wrong way round. These rat ogres should be fighting the berserkers, and the halberds should be fighting the mammoths. So a little mismatch there for the Skavens. Empire getting eaten alive by the green boys, it seems. Grom and Carl throwing down. Skaven got their missiles going though. Those rattling boys. They probably want to focus down a mammoth. What do you think about the pure horde mechanics being gone in Warhammer 3? Who says they're gone? Dum dum dum. Greenskins pretty much done with the Empire, turning their attention to everybody else. Ooh, Rusty is leading the points a long way. I think he had the slightly newer opponent. I believe he is a more experienced player as well. So perhaps the skill mishmatch. Just a little. Maybe a lot. My first faction in Warhammer 3 will be Siege. I get really turned on by birds. That's basically what he said, I think. Oh, Greenskin's getting a hold of some rats. Some nice money in this artillery and these rattling. How long until the embargo lift? What the snowman said. Listen to the snowman. So Carl's going home. Oh, Black Orcs. Chilling. Watching the Norskins. Anarchy potentially could win this. If he can mop up the rest of the Skaven and take out all these greenskins and get the last man standing bonus, he might be able to get enough points to pull ahead. Maybe. Maybe. I think I only hear the more, to be honest. Ogre Kingdoms campaign, good choice. Excuse me. Herbert's down. Empire's down. He is fully out the game now. He got a reasonable score though. Nearly 7,000. Not too bad. Kyle's still got his Lord. Good old Wicket rolling around. A little bit of infantry, but not enough to do a lot with. He can still grab a few points here and there though, I'm sure. Take him off somebody else. Greenskins formed up though. Ready to take all comers. Some kind of spell coming in. So the big boy. Oh, Searing Doom. I'm waiting for Kislev mostly, but all the factions will have my attention. Eledge, not fussy. He's a faction slut. See what Norska can do with this. See if Greenskins can get far enough ahead in points so that it won't matter if he's not last man standing. We shall see. Out of the 4 Chaos Boy, do you got a personal favourite? I mean, generally I'd lean towards Khorne because I like aggressive factions and I don't like magic, so that seems like the perfect fit. But yeah, it's probably Khorne. I can't really say too much of like what I've played and stuff, but yeah, that's all I'll say for now. Rom surviving. Greenskin's breaking. But he is 5,000-ish points ahead. Maybe more, so... Rat's grabbing a few points. Sneaky. Maybe Yicket will explode. Only if he dies. Norska looking good for that last man standing bonus, but it all depends whether they can get enough points to close the gap, which they probably can't at this point. There is just not enough stuff left to kill. So it's looking like a GG for Rusty. How would you rate online faction balancing in Warhammer 2? I think it's pretty good overall. They've done a decent job. Occasionally one faction kind of sneaks ahead or falls behind, but usually it gets sorted out. So, but most of them pretty much stay on a reasonably level playing field. So it's a pretty good job, I think. Better camera is the only mod I would recommend to anybody. Probably Kislev for me. None of them are really appealing. Axe guns do make up for a lack of warp lightning. These rat lovers and their warp lightning, eh? I will ignore Cathay. I'm not sure about factions like Khorne. I like the factions with a bit of variety. Vampires at least get fun of magic, healing, and raised dead. Sure. Yeah, there's. I think they've done a good job with the 4 Chaos factions, making them all really quite different in how they play and how they feel. So there will be kind of something for everybody, I think. Although maybe not if you like using ranged a lot, because none of them do that very well. But that's what Cathay is for, I suppose. Greenskins, maybe reorganizing, making a comeback. Carl admits defeat. Good effort, buddy. Good effort. I think Anaki's probably drawing this one out farther than it needs to be, but I don't know where he's going. He's trying to chase those, but if he turns around and just charges into this with his mammoths, I'm pretty sure it's all going to break, but by all means, have a go. What do we got? 13 minutes. Like I said, I'll stop the stream and restart it, so you might need to find a new stream. But I'll take a few minutes before I change over. Herb is down. Herb is left. Go on, fellas. Get stacking. Zinch has good range. Yeah, it's hard to say really. Without playing against human players that much, it's hard to say how good anything is. Because the AI doesn't always really use things very well, of course. So yeah, it's hard to really gauge who's good at what at the moment. But yeah, Zinch does have some ranged options. But then the ogres have probably got the most ranged options in terms of like a more bad guy faction. Greenskins running for the hills. Still not going to be enough points for Anarchy to get. He's got 12,000 points to the 19,000 points, nearly 20,000 points. What are we going to do? Oh, down goes the mammoth. Would you wear a hat inside? Are you cold? Sure. Berserkers are coming. Don't think they're going to be needed much, but in they go. Cathay! Everyone else knew was boring. Oh. "10 minutes. This battle should be over in less than 1. Well played, fellas. Good game. Rusty going to take it with the big 20k. I think he ate the Empire alive. And then he just had to mop up what was left. With as much as he could. Anarchy put up a good fight. Couldn't quite get enough points though. Alright, good game, fellas. Well played, Rusty. Ooh. we'll leave it there for Warhammer 2. Thanks for playing, boys. I'll probably do one more Warhammer 2 stream. Maybe like up to the release of Warhammer 3. Like literally the day it comes out for all of you and the time. I might stream up to that point. I'm still deciding though, but there'll probably be one more Warhammer 2 stream. You should give up your social life and stream for us more. This guy thinks I have a social life. Silly. Cool. Okay, going to end this stream. I'm going to switch. I'm going to end the stream just so I can make a clean VOD of Warhammer 3. So people that are going to try to find that will just be able to find it. They won't have to go through an hour of this. So we're going to end this. I'll be back in a few minutes where we're just going to sit and stare at the clock until it hits 3 p.m. And then we're going. So see you in a bit. I'll wait a second for stream delay. You may need to find a new stream as well, by the way. This stream probably won't just start up as the Warhammer 3 one, so you may need to just go back and find my channel and find a fresh stream in a few minutes. Just to warn you.